The following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
Of course! Of course!
I guess you could roll your luck.
This is just a number, isn't it?
Yeah.
16. I don't know if I was good.
It's not very good luck.
Yeah.
I'll roll my luck.
Well, I mean, there's two of you, I guess.
18.
That's not very good luck.
Sulin.
Hmm?
Sulin, let's go.
No, I'm fine.
Allow me to reward you with the gift of everlasting life.
I don't... Sulin, let's go.
Okay. You're beginning to annoy me and her. Well, red die has a 20 on it. Which one do you want that to be?
What do you mean?
First or second?
First, I guess.
Well, it hits you then.
Okay, cool. I probably die.
And the second one is my magnitude roll, which was not great. It is, be silent, little worm! And you fall over onto the ground, unconscious.
Blip.
Unless you pass a save versus spell check. I hate that bit.
Oh, God.
Oh God! The loneliest number.
So you don't.
No, I got a 1.
Remember there, I was really worried that this was going to be undone when you just went, no, I'm going to get rid of Susan. Or she's going to be alive forever. So yeah, she just says that magic swirls out of her hand as a crimson black bolt of something nasty and evil leaps out of her fingertips, strikes you in the chest, and you just go, ugh, like you're dead. This gives you another willpower check, by the way.
I hope that beats it.
That equals it.
It does work then.
Yes.
You are able to break out.
Then I'll grab him and just take off. Drag.
She's fast.
Ah, okay.
And somehow is between you and...
If she's fast, then
Do not be so fast to rush into the arms of a man when there is so much more you could have.
can I poke her with a pointy stick?
Do you have a
sword?
pointy stick? Yes, you can. Because you broke the thing, you can try.
11.
She's not expecting it. Okay, that hits. Your sword sinks up to the hilt into her stomach, and she's like, "Ah! You've ruined my dress!"
But I know she's a vampire.
Grab. Opposed strength. Good luck.
7.
Pull. Throws you against wall. Casual.
Oh.
Luke Cage.
Yeah.
Thud.
Was I still holding the sword?
Can be if you want.
Yep.
You are displeasing me, pet.
Well, living forever sounds good, but I do like my sunlight.
It is overrated. Very well. Then there is no chance. It grieves me to do this. Goodbye. Save her spell. First of all, I have to actually hit the spell.
Is it bronze, is it?
Saves a silver before, I believe.
I've got one chance. Two chances.
kiddies. So you're unconscious.
Yep.
Who wants to wake up?
I'd love to wake up.
Okay.
But he would wake up before me anyway.
So you're both still in the room.
But yeah, he would wake up well
Yeah.
before me, yeah.
You know, I was the one that solved the puzzle.
There's a pile of ash on the floor right beside Sulin, with a wooden stick sitting out of it. And a card on top of it.
Sulin! Sulin, wake up!
What? What? Hopefully that was
Bad luck?
before. Another one. Well, that might have been good for a check my gear.
Yeah, your gear's fine. No one's molested you in any way.
I think she was wondering if the mask was still there.
Fuck. Fuck. Mask?
Yeah, it's gone.
If you want.
No.
Yeah, just volunteer.
No.
I don't know why you want to keep it. I
It's
guess because the same reason I want to keep stupid shit.
because it's always no. So you just want to keep it. I want to use it as barter. It would have been very good.
Well, now that that's dealt with, we should just go.
I think we should continue. Hey, before we go anywhere, does Vampire Ash create? I don't know what.
I don't know.
I thought Vampire Ash would be a very good reagent.
I'm sure we can find more of that.
It's vampire dust.
Dust, yeah.
I mean, we do know a lot of vampires.
Yes, but this powerful?
I mean, Count Hector's pretty powerful.
Is he likely to let you dust him?
Exactly.
I'll take some of the dust.
Hey, storing that.
I have pouches. Does it not fit in pouches? Is it just like fold?
I suppose you can.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
I wonder what would happen if you ingested this. I
Let's
didn't
go.
say I was going to ingest it, so...
Is there anything in the coffin? This coffin's...
No.
Alright. And nothing in the ash pile, I'm guessing. It's a funny thing, you know. Everything turns to ash, no matter what it is.
Well, her dress was painted on.
Yeah, but it's like, wearing this massive amulet, but for some reason it turns to ash.
Oh,
What
that's-
amulet? Did I mention it?
No, I'm just saying in general, yeah.
I mean, that's how it always works. I mean, it's like, why can't I take his sword? Why can I only take his 3 copper? I want his sword.
Well, did you take his sword?
No, we're talking about like video
I mean,
game
you
logic.
left an invisible sword in the other room.
Well, yeah, but it's invisible. How would we find it? Well, I mean, swords are
It wasn't my
swords.
type sword anyway.
There's a short sword.
Was it?
Yeah.
I didn't realise that.
Most assassins don't use long blades.
True.
Imagine how sweet that could have been. Imagine the nicknames you could have, like the reputation you could have gotten from murdering people with an invisible sword.
Oh well. That's why I'm like, oh, we're leaving that behind. Okay.
Are you through the east door where the mirror was? Mosaic.
Okay, ignoring the bookcase, you go through. Oh, was the north door was the actual.
I thought the north door had the sarcophagus on it, and then the.
Yeah, the north door had the tapestry mosaic on it that revealed itself and also opened the sarcophagus.
Oh, okay, sweet.
Sorry, I must have misread. It's the west entry. That is the west entry. My bad. I really don't. That's so weird. I'm sorry, yes, that went west.
Cool.
Into a thin, tall room. To the west, there is a wooden door. A stone door. The east door you came through. There is a stone statue of a wizard with his hands full of fire in the southeast corner of the room. An amulet broken in half lies at the foot of the statue.
If I put the halves of the amulet together, what does it look like?
A whole amulet.
Yeah, no, but like, is it just a... This is a, like, generic amulet, or is it like a thing?
Is he missing an amulet around his neck, or is there a...
No, he's
Like
wearing
a-
the same kind of amulet around his neck. There.
Okay. So, like, the statue's wearing, like, a whole one that's exactly the same.
Yeah.
How tall is the statue?
Man-sized.
Oh, okay. So if I, like, put this together and then put it on top of where the amulet is on the statue, does anything happen?
Sulin, does anything happen?
Wouldn't have a clue.
No?
Well, I mean, the only thing that would have changed is her opinion of you.
Oh.
So,
Okay.
How about... no.
You said there were 2 doors to the west?
yep. One is wood, one is stone.
It's got to be the stone door, right? Because it's harder to open. Although, now that I mentioned it, I've talked myself into going through the wooden door. Are you okay, Sulin?
I'm waiting for you to decide where we're going.
Wooden door.
Are you sure not the stone?
Well, I mean, we can go through the stone door if you want to go through the stone door. I don't really mind. Any door at this point has an equal chance to take us where we want to go.
Which we don't know.
Exactly. So any door is fine.
Go through the door.
A short passage leading west results in a small room. To the west there is a stone door. To the east there is the door you came through.
Is there anything in this room?
Not from us.
And the 2 doors.
No, the doors actually technically aren't in the room.
The room is filled with alchemical apparatus, and there is a grey-robed wizard there, turning around as you enter. He is saying,
Then I
"Has
would've-
anyone seen my invisible cloak?"
Gone through and stabbed him.
Okay. Initiatives, I guess, to see who will complete their act first.
6.
I think I saw it in that room that all the books were burnt in.
11.
Not quite enough. How impertinent!
Kick. 15.
And that hits.
3.
Oof! Harlot, I shall defeat you, wench, and your...
Hi.
It's your quorum!
That's not reach. Churlish lout. You're not doing anything?
Can't do it. I'm a moron.
Why not?
No, I literally can't do anything.
He used himself up before he got into the tower.
Well, like, because my original plan was, like, I didn't realize Sulin would be coming with me. So I kind of planned to just talk my way around these situations.
How are you going to do that?
It's stutter.
Because, like, they wouldn't pay attention to me because I'm, like, a shitty wizard.
Okay.
Kill him, son.
New round.
10. Did you beat 10?
At the start of the turn, He begins making complicated gestures with his hands as a glow appears around him. He's muttering under his breath in often in the form of spellcasting. Because it always starts at the start of the round. That's what we've not been doing. Now you can get to which one to kill.
No. Natural 20.
Crap. That's double roll on both die.
Yep. 7.
And you kick him to death, I guess, in the middle of his spell. You didn't even let him get bark skin up.
No.
The wizard flies across the room, smashing into a rack full of chemicals which fall down and dissolve him and everything he was carrying.
It's a natural 20.
Why did you make such a loud noise?
A wizard comes through the room. I found your invisible cloak.
I'll grab the cloak.
How do you know where he is?
I was going to grab the cloak before he put it on.
Yeah, you had your turn.
No!
The door shuts.
Which one?
Yeah. I mean, realistically, you're in room 8, right? So, there's only 2 doors.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
one
you
you came in,
Yeah.
and the other one that they're using.
Oh, okay.
Well, that didn't go well.
I mean, you made a lot of noise.
It wasn't my fault. If you had have shot him,
I mean, if you hadn't barged into the room and tried to stab him, I could have just said that I was still looking for it and went into another room.
I don't think that's stupid.
It worked on the last one.
Perception check.
2.
9.
Both of you were low enough to have heard something go crunch and someone in the room go, ow.
Then I'll stab him.
Okay.
No, Solon, stop! You need that cloak! I need that cloak! Oh. I mean, I assume you stabbed him.
That sentence takes way longer to take than she can
Yes,
go.
so I started...
Well, you're lucky. I did miss.
Kick him! Kick him to death! Then I can take the cloak.
15. 4.
Oof. Hit your gun him. 1 point plus 1, 2. Wait, you killed that bigger wizard. You got a point back for that.
Yeah, I got to put back for that, so I've just lost 2. Yep.
New round. Why do I bother? Why do I roll initiatives?
Sulin goes first.
So he's asked me to kick him, so I'll go for the kick again.
Okay.
Yeah.
15. 3.
He stumbles back against the wall where his flask of wizard fire breaks, consuming him in a column of fire, in which he dies and all his property is burnt to crispy wizard ash.
See, at least if I stabbed him, he wouldn't have died against the
A
wall.
few gems and things that are immune to fire by the innate nature of what they are, like, drop out.
I tried.
I know! That guy was an idiot. Well, let's just take these gems and leave.
Fucking knew he was in the damn room too, because I would have done the same thing. I just think he was going to be that stupid though to stand on shit. Fuck.
Did the kick reduce him to 0 HP?
No.
Then he died of happenstance, most likely. But, okay, would Sulin get the kill count if she kicked someone off a pit into spikes?
Yeah, probably.
Then it would be the same thing, with logic, wouldn't it?
Well, not necessarily, because I'm assuming she would do that intentionally.
I intended to kill him.
Yeah, well, there we go. Yeah. Did you intend to break his wizard's fire? Yeah, fine, whatever.
It's only 1 point though. I mean, yeah, why would
You're going to need more than that before you throw it.
I realise that, especially since I'm down at 10.
So anyway, what do?
Take all the gems.
Yeah, fine. Yeah, okay.
No.
Yeah, fine.
We should probably just keep going. Are you okay, Sulan?
Very... not really.
If you were to put your pain on a scale from 1 to 10, 1 being you're fine and 10 being you're dead, where would you say you are?
10. We should go. I'll continue.
But
There's the mosaic on the north wall. To the west is a wooden door. To the east, there's the door you've just come through. And to the south is another wooden door. This room is a kitchen. There's a bubbling cauldron over a fire. There's pots and bowls stacked up. Stew.
oh, health potion.
It's clearly some kind of dinner.
Yeah, I figured.
By the layout of the number of plates and stuff, how many?
Well, there are 20 bowls laid out in stacked up there. Didn't buy any poison.
I did.
When? Oh, right, you did. That's right.
Yes.
But haven't you used that?
No, that was the other stuff. Remember, I asked him later on about this poison, and he goes, "I don't know." He went, "Okay, I'll use this poison that I bought."
Okay.
I guess we're just going back to the entrance for a couple of hours there.
Two potions. But they were from the same batch. I wouldn't fucking...
Yeah, because heaven forbid they get potion risk ability.
With poison, it comes with
Effect negated. I'm fine.
Yeah. Everyone else is falling down dead.
You turned on us, Starscream.
Stir it in. We
So
go
you
back,
go back to the entry.
back the way we came.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Ooh, dream library. You should take a spell to do willpower check.
I'll pick up the sword. If it's still in the
Do you
place that it
remember
was.
it?
Yes, I just rolled.
Okay, so you spend a fruitful
We've got
few minutes
time.
looking for the sword, and you pick up the invisible sword. It's invisible.
Yep.
And it's a short sword. You cut yourself on it.
I imagine there are like a lot of ways you could pick up a sword blind, like safely.
Right.
So Sulan would know how to pick up a sword without looking.
Also, a sprinkle ash all over it once I found it.
How would you not cut yourself?
Did you not see the sword?
No, I mean I can't see it. That's the point, isn't it?
It's covered in ash,
It's
right?
covered in ash.
Well, I know, but when you use it, wouldn't you like swing too far and like cut your arm? I don't know
From his limited understanding of sword
I know.
fighting, sure.
I'll take so many paces away from him, pull my regular sword out.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm holding a regular sword. Put the other sword in my... and close my eyes and stop.
Look, I think I see your point.
So we'll continue back to the door
Yeah.
and wait. That candle that wasn't... you burned it down, didn't you? Oh, we grabbed a candle from the
I assume we're just gonna wait in the room that had the first mosaic in it, because there are chairs in that room. There aren't chairs.
I mean, if you want.
I want to sit in the room with chairs. There are chairs here. I can read.
You're the wizard.
Yeah, I am. Well, during this like downtime, I'll try
Go
to
get my dinner? Yeah.
crack the code on the Ventuzla book. 6.
This, you spend some time trying to crack the code.
Yep.
And you don't think you've made any progress. Because you're not going to make any progress in one little session.
That won't deter me.
What are you trying to do?
Well, this is in code, right? Like, if you try to read it, it's all gibberish.
Well, why don't you use your book for it?
I feel like that would be a waste. And it wouldn't help me understand the rest of the book.
I thought you could put the page on the book and it'll translate the whole book.
It doesn't work like that, does it?
That's how it's supposed
That's
to
how
work.
it's supposed to...
Because tearing pages out still consumes use.
Oh, okay. I totally... For some reason in my head it was like it could only translate one page at a time.
Well, it does, but it translates the whole book one at a time.
You put the book on top of another book, and it copies that into legibility, is up to the number of pages it has.
Oh, okay.
So the book, but that's it. Yeah, your book can go on that book, but only the number of pages that your good book has. Yeah, so you waste your whole book if it's.
Well, I mean, then you just find the page it got up to, open and put it on the remainder when you're done, and then.
I'll try that then.
Okay. Nothing happened.
Okay.
Oh,
and nothing
my God.
happens as in like the words don't change or the words don't go onto the...
As in the book doesn't seem to do anything.
Oh, okay. See? It doesn't work.
But from what you've said to us, that book can translate any language.
Yep.
Then it's not a language.
Well, you don't...
I will point out that you've got a couple of these books, and you'll notice one thing they all have in common. On the inside cover, down in the bottom corner, there's a little red circle with a bunch of triangles all intercutting each other, and the outer circle is a serpent eating its own tail.
I have a feeling this book doesn't work on the works of Ventuzla.
Like every book has that.
Yeah.
It's like a library mark or something.
Right, wait till a couple of candles are burnt down and then.
Do you want to go back on your own, Sulan? Do you want me to follow along? Just when you check if they're still alive or not.
We should both go. We shouldn't be left alone here.
Okay.
Especially since you probably make your way back to that room.
It's a nice room. What's wrong with it?
Is there anywhere else you want to go as we go through?
I would rather make sure that they're all dead before we go exploring anymore.
So, I'll get close to where they are and make them stop.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll go on ahead.
Okay.
$58. It's a pass.
You hear the sounds of like bowls and spoons clinking from beyond.
Right.
Seems these wizards have been up late doing something.
So then I'll retreat back again.
Mm-hmm.
They've only just eaten.
How long does it take to work?
I never asked.
Okay. Well, let's just go back then. Or we can spend time in the library.
You can't carry all those books.
I could probably come back here.
Yes, you probably could. You can come back and get some more. As long as someone's with you.
So I'll just carry as many as I can, and then I'll come back another time and carry as many as I can.
That sounds fine. But
Actually, maybe I should just keep them all here and then just come here.
But you'd have to bring someone because you don't leave. You would never leave that room.
I mean, I'm sure I'd leave eventually.
Going back into the library, into that room, where the shelves fill again.
I mean, there's the gaps where he took stuff out.
Okay, I was more concerned that the
books were just repopulating. Oh god, wouldn't that be great?
That would be fucking terrible. Well, it'd be good for you.
Yeah, right.
But it's terrible because that's it's definitely a trap.
Yeah.
So I wait for another couple candles. And then go back again, try it again.
Yeah, okay. Room full of dead people.
How many dead people?
25 odd.
Is this all of them?
I don't know. Does it look like some of the corpses have been checked?
Yeah.
So, I'm guessing not. Do you want to check them, or
Yeah, I'll rummage around the...
I'll be ready just in
Bodies
case
to see
anyone's
if-
faking death.
There's any shit worth taking and that sort of thing. Actually, how many bowls are there? Are there, like, less bowls than there are dead people?
Yeah.
So some of these people are faking.
Or they brought their own bowl.
Or they drank out of a cup.
Oh, I suppose, yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
I'll poison everything.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll, like, rummage around the bodies to see if I can find anything of, like, not specifically, like, magical stuff, but, like, notes that, might indicate how many there are or what Roman intended to do with them.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, a couple of guys have journals on it chronicling their adventures, and they mention, like, the library room that they're not allowed to go into for completely arbitrary and stupid reasons.
Yeah.
They mention the room full of glyphs, and the entrance room, the lifting hall, and the main comment seems to be can't find another level to this tower. Can't find the way up. There's no stairs. There's no. It's stupid.
So does, like, from the journals and stuff, does it sort of indicate they've been all through this hall?
Yeah.
So do they have any, like, potions or reagents and shit, or has that stuff been taken?
Yeah, they have. A couple of them have some unlabeled, like, potion bottles or filters on them.
Leave unlabeled shit. I'd actually get the book of Identify. But then, it's a two ways.
Yeah, it takes ages. I mean, the thing is, like, I don't have a problem using them on the potions, but it takes so long.
Well, yeah.
It's not like you're bound for time here. You can't leave.
Yeah. We could,
Not that I think you've worked that out quite yet, but
I haven't tried yet, so I don't know.
it does make logical sense that if you took all the power powering the door, you can't open the door.
if you're not feeling great soon, then we could... It'll take time, but we could identify some of these potions and see if any of them will help.
That's a lot of time.
We kind of have all the time we need, though.
How? We should find the rest of the party and dispatch them.
Yeah, but if we die, then we're not really of any use to anyone. And then it's a whole 3 days before we can do anything else.
Why is that?
The whole Dragon Mark thing.
Oh.
I don't... Would that work yet?
I don't see why it wouldn't.
I wouldn't risk it.
Well, then let's identify the potions.
Do you want to do it somewhere else?
Yeah, we'll just grab as many as we can and then take them back to the entrance.
Okay, so you have to spend 8 hours preceding the casting of the spell spent purifying the items, plural.
Okay.
So you could cast many identifies after an 8-hour period.
Okay.
But you must spend that time cleansing the items and removing any influences that would corrupt or blur their magical auras.
Yeah.
When the spell is cast, each item must be handled in turn by the wizard.
Yeah.
Any consequences of this handling fall fully upon the wizard. Like if there's a surface poison on the thing.
Yeah.
If you haven't cleansed it,
Yeah.
it's all on you. The chance of learning a P, you don't need to know about that. Only one function of a multifunction item is discovered per handling. However, you get one handling for every level you've got.
Oh, okay.
So So a 5th level wizard could attempt to determine the nature of 5 different items per casting, or 5 different functions of a single item, or any combination of the two.
Okay.
But because these are scrolls, it's one thing per scroll.
Okay.
But you could cast many scrolls
Yeah.
after that 8 hour. Or pages, as it were. Okay, so in character, in universe, it never reveals its exact attack or damage bonuses.
Okay.
But obviously you get them as meta thing.
Yeah.
But in universe you can't go, this does more damage than this one.
Yeah.
They both say, I have increased damage fireball.
Okay.
You don't know, I mean, this one might be +5, this one might be +1.
Yeah.
You'd not know. Out of character, you'd know.
Yeah.
Right. So it would take 8 hours and then you can go fucking batshit nuts.
Okay. Well, how many like potions and shit can I like dig up?
15.
15.
Yep.
Jesus. Yeah, I'll take them all.
Okay. What are you going to do while he's spending his ritual?
I'll be checking around making sure there's nothing, no one approaching us.
Right. Ever vigilant.
Someone has to be.
So you're being ever vigilant. Give me a bunch of
Perception or
yeah, whatever.
natural 20.
Never mind. You're all good. And 8 hours later, you're ready to cast. So you basically just rip out 15 pages
Yeah.
and
16. I left for the sword.
Oh, yeah, right. 16. Probably like do 2 on the sword, so 17.
so basically these scrolls will tell you that the potions you've got, 10 of them are potions of healing meta, 1d4 each.
Yeah.
And another 2 are potions of advanced healing. They do 4 flat
Okay.
each. You've got a potion of lordly might, which increases strength and constitution by 1 for 1d10 rounds.
Okay.
You've got a potion of keen insight, which increases wisdom and intelligence, same thing.
Yeah.
And you've got a potion of comely attractiveness, which is charisma and constitution, same
Okay.
thing.
And the sword?
Okay, so you break one open on the sword,
Yeah.
and it says, "This is an invisible sword."
That's all it says?
Yep.
Okay.
It's an invisible sword. That's what the first scroll says.
What does the second one say?
He did say crack
Yeah.
2 for it.
I was hoping you'd forget about that.
Oh no!
Okay, so this is made of glass,
Okay.
which explains why it's exceptionally light. It is while it does have 2 edges, it's not a slashing weapon, it's a stabbing weapon. It'd be used for piercing only.
Yeah.
It is enchanted with invisibility and will be invisible. In all other regards, it's a short sword.
Yeah, invisible short sword.
It's basically and sort of an inch wide and like 15 inches long.
I'll explain it to someone.
Its speed is, while it is lighter, the fact that it's invisible means you are instinctively slightly more careful with it, so it's a little slower, so it's the same speed as a short or a straight blade even, and does the same damage, but it's invisible.
To the south has some.
It's a mirror. So all these potions are healing potions, but we'll have to space them out. So these ones are advanced healing. So here's one.
Oh, everyone.
4 points.
I'm gonna sleep now. Take another one every hour. Or is it 2 hours? Because
It varies from potion to potion. I never really was specific. An hour-ish.
Yeah. I would just say take one every 2 hours.
Does he accidentally mix up one of the other ones?
Probably not. I would have put like a pile of them on the. I would have grouped them into the same one, so there'd be a pile that are on one of the just the regular potions. So there's a D4. And then I sleep.
So in the next hour, you gain another 4 hit points as you chug another potion. Then in the next hour, you gain 1d4 hit points. And in the next hour, you gain 1d4 hit points.
And then I'll probably wake him for his watch. Well, that's 4 hours, isn't it? Yeah. Adrian,
Oh, okay.
it's your watch.
Do we still have candles left, or do I just have to guess?
Oh, it is. Well, we took all the candles from the other room, so if there's fucking.
I think we have enough candles then. Healing potion.
D4.
What's funny is I still don't know that he doesn't do watch properly.
No. Well, neither does he.
No.
Do you want a perception check anyway?
Why bother?
You just been murdered by an invisible dude. They're sleeping. It's all good.
So during your watch, the gate room activates,
Oh.
and the door grinds open. Someone comes walking out.
I'm through yet,
But you can hear it's all
but I can hear it.
So the door opens, and they walk through into the north. Okay, so it is an older, white-haired man in red robes. He's clutching a staff.
Is it my stuff?
It appears to be the staff of Magius in its most innate form.
That's mine. I need that back. Stop ignoring me.
Gone.
Yeah. Now you're gonna roll to see if you chase after him because you would. And you do.
Oh, I'm going.
He's gone.
Oh, so he's at the skull, and he's opening up the secret passage you didn't find.
Hey, stop! Yeah. No, come back here.
And he goes through into the northern.
I follow him.
I know this is gonna happen.
He walks around a tile on the floor with a rusted chainmail lying on it, and he heads to a door on the south wall, same wall that he came in.
If he doesn't he blatant stepping around things?
Yeah, he sort of goes
specific
around
tiles?
the room,
Yeah, I'll try to follow the same way he does.
and then he leaves through a wooden door.
No, wait.
Okay, and he's in a small library perusing a shelf. No.
Stop. I didn't really have a plan for what to do when I caught up, but where even is here?
This is the Tower of Ventusla.
No, but can I just get back to where I was before? Because I kind of left Serlin in the other room. Where did you get that?
He has elven eyes.
But does he have elven ears?
No.
What's wrong with your eyes?
Sin. You can't talk now. Goes back to the library. Looking over books. Spends about an hour, like checking one book and another. And he stands back and gestures like that with his wand, and the bookcase goes rotate, and there's more books.
Can I talk yet?
After an hour, yes.
No, stop ignoring me. Just... you should give me my stuff back.
Morte.
You know, I can do that too.
Morte. He has cast 8th level wizard spell Death.
Oh. Sweet.
He dies.
So you wake up and he's asleep in a little heap, making.
Push him away. Wake up.
You wake up with a start.
No, wait. Where did he go? Where am I now?
Well,
What happened?
I wouldn't know you were asleep.
No, I wasn't though.
No, you were asleep.
What?
A
No.
red-robed figure walks in through the north door
Well, yeah, no, see him.
and out through the south.
No, he has my stuff. He wouldn't give it back.
Do we follow him? He's not one of the other band.
No, I tried doing that before, but
Well, this is your mission. What
I
would you
assume.
like?
Look, I assume we very quickly hear the gate activating and him leaving.
You hear it starting to dial up.
Yeah.
Well, do you think we should leave?
Maybe.
Grab your gear, let's go.
Okay.
So he pauses dialing when you enter. It stops dialing.
Hi.
He has elven eyes.
Doesn't bother me. I got yellow eyes.
Seaman. Before or after you poisoned the wizards, I wonder? No, it'll be after. That's when you slept.
And you are? You know my name. It's only polite.
I wasn't aware that I should introduce myself to people who broke into my house.
Well, you see, we only.
Silence! I had forgotten how annoying you is.
If this is your house, then I apologize for breaking in. If you wish us to leave, we can.
Can you? Can you?
I can try.
Do you know the sequence for the entry room?
Is it the same?
No. Why would it be the same? How could it be the same?
Well, I kind of just guessed everything.
It was never this foolish. Then I guess leaving's going to be interesting for you.
Oh, you could just.
Chunk, 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 chunk. And he's gone. Steps back into it.
Try to follow after him.
Oh, you can do that if you want. I mean, these things stay open until they shut.
Yeah, well. If he's going through, I'm following him.
Okay. You find yourselves inside a large cavernous chamber, very much like the entry room. There's a door on the far side, it's open, and there's like snow blowing past it.
This is not where we want to be.
No, I don't think it is.
Foolish children playing with what they do not understand.
Where are we?
Arok.
That's not very specific.
It is. And if I were you, I'd really think about that.
How about when are we?
1387-ish? Just before the dark times.
What have you done?
I
No.
Why do you always accuse me, Sulin?
Oh God.
Not yet, but soon. Vaporia Sapana.
I've forgotten all that.
No, he's just teleported you back to the room you were in. And you've forgotten all that.
Yeah.
Nope.
Don't thwart my plans.
But that would be helpful if you told me what your plans were.
How can I? And even I don't know. Oh!
So he's back with me now.
Yes.
Where did you go?
And he can't remember the last 10 minutes.
We just went through the teleporter after...
No, because it was within 10 minutes.
Oh, well,
You just appeared in front of me. It's...
So what's the last thing we remember then?
He stops dialing the gate and looks at you.
I don't know. So we're back in the gate room, in the tower.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, he's gone.
A red-robed figure walks in through the east door. Oh, sorry, the east door's grind open.
Yep.
The figure walks in.
You
look familiar.
This is where I should tell you that I don't know how to leave. Didn't you just...
He was in this room. He may have left. I don't...
There's something familiar about you. You, I remember. You... Women, so many women. What year is this?
Jesus. $1387.
Ah!
After
AO, BC, or AD?
after the Dark Times?
Anno Obscurus, then. And where?
San Ramirez.
Doesn't sound wrong. Doesn't ring a bell. Well, did you get the impression I was going to kill you?
No. Well, earlier.
Well, why not?
Well, we kind of just walked in the room and then you disappeared.
Oh, right. You, yes. And Sulin. Yes, I remember you now. Yes. You're annoying. Very annoying. Yes.
Thanks.
And you always used to question me. Or was that not yet?
You?
Okay, we haven't met then, have
I've
we?
never met you.
My lady, I am Ven Tusalia of the House Tusalia, Master Magister of the Order of They and every other order there has been, Sunderer of the Three Towers, Volga Sildroa.
Well, I will know the name and I'll be very polite.
We're in that period. Okay. That Dark Times, right. Right. So, I should be threatening to kill you then.
Or you could let us out.
Can't do that. Some idiot took the keeping away from the exterior of one of the towers.
Well, that was me.
How did you do that?
Well, I drained the room first, and then there was a lot of mana around the keeping. So I just pulled it
That explains
down.
the alarm, yes.
So I just pulled it all down and put it in the room.
You just wove it off the tower.
Yeah.
How did you do that without killing yourself?
Well, I mean, it looked a bit dangerous for a minute there, but it worked out fine.
He had no problems. I'd seen him do this stuff before.
Getting old. Well, best of luck to you. I must be on my way.
No, but how do I get out?
Kung. Use the code for the Merland room.
Which one's that?
Oh, I'm sure you'll find it. It's in the code room.
Where's the code room, though?
You just remember, you'll get there.
Just remember?
He steps into the beam and is gone.
That doesn't make any sense!
His head pokes back out of the beam. And it's my staff.
That was Ventuzla.
Yep.
We must work with him at some point.
Yeah. Anyway, let's go.
Yeah. Before another one turns up. Right, so we'll progress to pick a room, pick a direction.
The kitchen had a thing on the north wall. Actually, is the skull door still open?
Yep.
Oh, see, it wasn't a dream. That really happened. Let's go this way. There was a library.
It might be a code room.
Exactly.
So the room that was a library is a bare stone room with nothing in it except exits.
I swear this was a library before.
This looks like a library.
It does.
Maybe we should just keep looking around then.
Very well. Out the eastern door, you oh god, it's the trophy room. So, there's a bunch of stuff in this room, all sort of haphazardly displayed around the place. There's a set of blue robes on a little mannequin with the bottom sort of frayed and burnt away. There's a set of scale mail and like a helmet with wings on it and such. Several staves and wands set into the brackets. Masks, like ancient and tribal.
Yep.
There is what looks like wizard armor. Like someone's tried to make armored wizard robes.
Shit.
But it looks about as good as you'd expect.
Yeah.
There's necklaces, rings, pendants lined up on one thing, on like little velvet pillows.
And they're all behind glass or behind...
Nope,
They're all on a
they're all
display.
just sitting out.
Is there any little name tags that...
There's, amongst the masks, there's a Death's Head mask like yours.
like mine or...
No, like yours, not the same.
Yeah, right.
Clearly not the same. That one's way older.
Good. Hold on. Get the mask.
There's crumpled up into one corner, there's a set of silver Drider armor. Not that either of you really know what that is. But it looks like someone's tried to armor a giant spider.
Dryder's a horrifying man.
Yeah.
There's a set of plate armor in a silvery material you're not familiar with.
Well, there's nothing in here we should take. We should leave now.
No, I mean, the room's interesting, though.
The room is interesting, but I think the longer you stay in this room, the more things you'll disappear, and I think he will not be happy.
There's a single scroll.
Oh, look at this!
No, I'd rather not. Let's go.
You can't read it, it appears to be in Jugonese.
Let's go.
But I'm still looking around.
There's a mirror.
Oh?
Yeah. You've seen it before.
Which one?
From your dream.
Oh. Huh.
What?
I've seen this in a dream.
Several girdles.
Well, you did say your dreams can be part prophecy, remember?
I suppose.
On just like one little plinth all by itself, there's a plain gold band.
I'm not taking anything.
I'm expecting you not to take any.
Yes.
There appears to be a like a lantern of very advanced design. Doesn't appear to be too heavy, and some kind of green metal.
How does this work?
No, it's actually a lantern.
Yeah. How else do you charge your ring?
How far up his ass?
This could be helpful.
I think we should leave.
There might be more clothes in here.
Can you pass me one of those books? In your bag.
Why?
I want to see if I knock you out again.
Fine. Put everything back and leave.
You took stuff?
I took the lantern. I picked up the lantern.
Oh.
Because I was like, how does this work?
Oh. But you put it back, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And then you leave, right?
Mm.
And there's not anything else you took that you don't want to tell me about?
Well, like, would there have been anything that caught my eye that I took?
The whole fucking room!
No, but like...
The whole fucking room!
Well, I know there were like rings and gems and stuff, but was there like anything that like I might go, oh?
There was a tiny barrel with 2 silver little dice in it.
No, probably not that.
Well, you probably would, because...
So you head out north,
Yeah.
and you find yourself in a room. And the only real decoration in the room is these big slabs. And they have glyphs carved into them. And there are dozens and dozens and dozens of rows of glyphs on each one.
Are they the glyphs from the...
Well, they're in 6s.
Are they the glyphs from the door though?
Yes.
Is it just glyphs, or is there any reference to what they...
Row upon row.
We need to find the code room.
I think this is the code room. Yep.
Well,
Yep.
so what are you going to do?
I don't know.
What about... I can't see Matt weaving magic into it. I don't know. You did that downstairs. That's what you said you did.
No, I think all of these codes take you somewhere. To another tower. In another time or place.
So, what tower did he say for us to go to?
The one we came from. The one in Maryland. Yeah, no, but you see, that's the problem. There are just glyphs, and I don't know what any of them mean. I mean, this is the one that we used to get here. So maybe some of these symbols are important? I don't know.
Well, if you can see all those codes in one, maybe on the reverse side is how to get back.
The real problem is if we end up somewhere we can't get back from.
We should have said that before we came here.
Well, that's kind of why I was going... Well, one, I didn't know what was in here. And two, if it was a one-way trip, that's kind of why I wanted to come on my own. But here we are.
So it's not quite cold.
Well, that's easy. You find a slab, and there, second from the bottom, on the first slab on your left, is the 6 symbols on either side of that. Line up on the right. On the other side.
Yeah. But I don't think that takes us down. I think that takes us here.
To have kids, and what the kids were used for is the human sacrifices. In our group there was babies, and there was They range from teenagers, babies, and older ones, but more